Hello and welcome to Foraging and Cooking with Kids. Today we're on the hunt for crayfish. Those crabs have a lot of different names, also called mudbugs, river crabs, crawdads. It depends where you live or where you are in the United States. Let's talk about the differences between the crayfish and a lobster. The size. The lobster grows big, usually 8 to 20 inches long, where the crayfish grows from 2 to 6 inches long. The habitat. The lobster lives in the ocean, so in salty water, and the crayfish lives in river, lakes, streams, and ponds. Both of them live in the muddy and sandy bottom and hide most of the time under rocks. The diet between them both. Lobsters eat snails, clams, and small fish, and crawdads, on the other hand, eat insect, worms, and plants. My husband and we usually catch them with some flashlights and just pick them with our hands. My kids don't really like that, catching little pinchers with their hands, so we bought some special nets where you can see that there are flashlights already on them too. We are on a very, very calm lake, and you can see the fish just sleep, and the little crawdads will run around as soon as it's getting dark. As soon the night appears, the crawdads are coming out.
You got him?
Yeah. You got a crawdad and a fish.
So should we keep it?
That's it. A crawdad and a fish. How cool. We keep the crawdad. Oh, we don't keep it.
So bring him over here and we'll set him down in the mud, and then we can let the fish go. But we'll keep the crawdad. Put him down right here. Flip it over.
Don't let him to the right.
Yeah.
Wow, he's getting more.
There you go. You can hold him in there. Look at that. The baby rock bass.
Oh, so tiny.
Isn't he pretty?
Just put him in the water. Let's go home.
Go home.
He don't want to. He doesn't want to. What?
There he goes.
So,
Swim away, little fish.
Oh.
he's climbing. He's
Look
climbing.
how baby's. Let's bring
he's
him in
climbing
the.
up.
Go bring him. No, don't drop him. Bring him in the box. Open the box.
Oh my goodness. Look at touch the crawdad.
You did. Good job.
What the crawdad?
Eagle eyes, huh?
Look at that. But I still need to put it.
We definitely got a nice bunch, not a ginormous bunch to feel a ginormous family, but for a dip it's enough. And my kids learned a lot, and that's how I always say is the most important part for what I'm doing. When you catch the crawdads, you do not store them in water. They will not survive like that. You store them in the air. If you would like to store them for a couple days, you store them on ice. They think it's wintertime, so they slow down a lot. But before you cook them, make sure they will go back to room temperature. Transfer them to a big tub and fill it up with water.
Pour half of the salt in, not all of it, okay? Just put it a little bit in. A little bit more. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. More. More. Yep. Stop.
Now we add the salt to the water and we start stirring. The salt makes them release the mud out of their digestive system. Stir for around 3 to 5 minutes. Drain the water and fill the bucket again with fresh water. Remove all the dead crawdads. Rinse as many times you would like till you are happy with the cleanliness of the crawdads. I made a quick broth out of some Old Bay spice,
Pick them up.
and we bring the water to a roiling boil and add the crabs very quick to it.
They're all in.
Look, they're turning the colors. They're turning orange. You cook them for 15 minutes, and after that I always put them in ice water.
Good job. Nice. That's it.
What? Look at there. That's what.
Now, cut this open. It's just easier when you cut it open. So you see his mouth. It goes straight up in there. Good job.
Mmm, yummy.
Cut a little more. And I can pull it very carefully out.
Like this, Mama.
Yep. Look at that.
Ta-da!
That's it.
Look.
For us, maybe trash, but not for them. Da, kida, 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 kida. Da, kida, 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 kida. So we do not have a lot of crawdads, but all the one we have, we can make an amazing cream cheese dip. Finish cutting them all small. Then we use our chives we picked from the mountains, and we have a couple spices. We mix them all together. There are a lot of different recipes. In the South, it's a big tradition to eat them in a big boil where they put the corn, potatoes, and some amazing spices in. But you have to have a lot of crawdads for this kind of recipe. We just make it for fun
and that we can teach the kids a lot what you can find in nature. Yeah. So, now the chives in. All of them. Use your hand. Put with your hand. And I used a quarter spoon of salt, quarter spoon of pepper, and a quarter spoon of paprika.
What?
Stir.
Put the whole thing in your mouth.
You have a big mouth, dude.
Berries are ready. From next week on, we start to have a couple berry videos. That will be fun and beautiful nature to see. So we will see you next week with foraging and cooking with kids.